Rob Cooper, First News, Prince Rupert.
Rand Assad, First News, at the Deep Creek Hatchery.
For CFTK-TV News in Terrace, I'm Tyler Noble.
For Health Watch, I'm Kathy Brooks.
For CFTK-TV News, I'm Sarah Consmo in Prince Rupert.
For CFTK-TV News, I'm Artie Cole in Terrace.
For CFTK-TV News in Smithers, I'm Sarah Comedina.
I'm Mike Kelly reporting. Now let's send it back to the studio.
Hi, I'm Hillary Johnson, and welcome to Flashback, where we take a look at local stories from years gone by. Today we look back to April 11th, 2002, where the bond between dogs and their owners were explored, along with the benefits of having a furry family member.
I've had dogs all my life. I got my first dog when I was 4 years old, and that dog lived 24 years. So when I was 28, almost out of veterinary school, is when that dog's heart finally gave out. But to have a dog live 28, or 24, that's a long time. That was my first dog. I've had another generation of dog, a lab, a black lab, and that dog lived to be about 11 years old. And so this is the third generation of dog I've had in my lifetime. There's never been a time when I haven't had a dog. And this dog now is 11 and a half years old. His name is Odie. And he, in people years, would be approaching 90 years old now.
Most dogs play a very important role in their family environment. Some dog lovers even say their pet is equally important to them as any other member of the family.
Our son, who's 10, she is basically his number one friend. Like they go everywhere together. She walks him to the bus stop every morning. When the kids are here, they're basically always playing together. And she's a totally different dog around kids. And then with my wife Margaret, again, that's totally different. It's like Margaret is quite quiet, and Lady just calms herself right down.
Well, I think they have a very unique relationship. As you know, dogs come from families. They're raised in packs where there's a mother that takes care of puppies, and the other dogs go out and hunt and gather food and come back, and other mothers transfer care of the puppies over, and there are different fathers who feed, and so they're in a family type of relationship. That makes it pretty easy for a dog to fit themselves into your family relationship as well. And it makes a very unique kind of relationship for them. They kind of find their niche in your family and fit right in with your children and with the other adults in the family. So I think it's a pretty special relationship you have with your dog.
Tests have shown that walking a dog is great stress relief for people. It's a known fact that it calms people down, and it's good for both.
We have a great connection. He can come to work with me anytime he wants. That's unusual. Not everybody can take their dog to work, although we're finding more and more people take a dog to a place of work, and that dog spends time at that workplace with him. And we go on hikes together. When I go fishing, he goes along, and he enjoys lots of company with us. But I also have found that now that he's gotten older, he's a little more reluctant to leave the house. He'd rather stay home in the cushy environment with the heat on than be outside in the snow. But he spends a lot of time with us.
Some interesting dog facts now. 52% of Canadian households hold at least one companion animal, and it is estimated Canada is home to more than 3 million dogs. Canadian pet owners spend more than $1 billion each year on food, health, and cosmetic care for their dogs. The most recent data from Stats Canada shows that Canadians spend more than $300 on average per year to feed and care for each pet in their home.
She fits in everything that we do as a family. She's always involved. She's always been with us on our trips. We very seldom go anywhere without her. And usually when we plan holidays, the first thing that comes to our head is, what are we going to do with the dog?
Almost anyone who owns a pet maintains dogs have feelings just as we do. They say their pets feel the basic feelings and express joy, sadness, embarrassment just as humans do. There's a reason why they are called man's best friend, and that equal devotion man to dog and dog to man represents just that.
They say that they are the man's best friend, or a person's best friend, and I have no doubt in that. I've seen times when she would definitely put herself before anything to protect either Michael, Margaret, or myself. She is very loyal, very committed. I do consider her a true friend to us. And like I said, she is indeed part of the family.